How's it going, everybody? Chris Cards back through the mail. Monday 5 returns for you today on this dreary Monday afternoon here in the Willamette Valley. January 8th, 2024. Hope everyone is having a great start to their new year. Our very first return is from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, right here. It is not Ron Guidry because there is more than one card in here. I can feel it by the thickness of the envelope, and we've got a signed index card. Very nice. Oh boy, we got the bright orange index card in here as well. And we got Terry Fox. Terry Fox, a reliever in the 60s for the Detroit Tigers. Yes, he signed the bright orange index card as well. Terry Fox here on a 67 Topps card. Finished his career with the Phillies, actually. 66 with his last year. Not a very good year for him. 2.99 ERA up until that point. 6 years of his 7 years spent with Detroit. Beautiful 61 Topps card with the rookie insignia on it, as well as a 63 Topps card. 67 Topps cards are kind of boring compared to 61 there and 63. Awesome designs, classic designs. 67 is a little bit too plain Jane for me. But Terry Fox, great signer, 88 years old, 248 games in those 7 years, 0 starts. So he was not primarily a reliever. He was a reliever, and that was it. That's all he did. Great signer, awesome signature from him. Look at those vintage cards. Way to kick off this week's Through the Mail Monday. Super stoked. We got 4 more returns to open. Let's see who else we got back. Cincinnati, Ohio, our next return right there with the topical Santa stamp. And when does he stop becoming topical? Probably around February sometime. We've got a yellow card peeking out. Could be score. Could be 88 score of Bill Long. Bill Long, a nice 6-year career, mostly with the White Sox as a reliever and a starter. Had a few saves, had a few starts. Not a very good pitcher. Got 159 games out of those 6 years in the bigs. 90 Topps, 91 Topps, as well as 87 Fleer. 87 had a lot of sharp-looking stats. I liked 87 Fleer, Donruss, and Topps. He did have an 87 Topps traded card, which I think I already sent off. I think he's been on TTM before, probably a couple years ago, and got that 87 Topps traded card. Had a few other cards of his that I wanted to get signed, and they look great, man. Middle school teacher in Kentucky. He's 63 years old. I'm not sure if he's retired yet, but you know, those teachers can retire pretty early, so he might be retired by now. I'm not sure. Anyone with inside information or wants to look up the Kentucky, Board of Education website where he teaches and see if he's on the staff still, go ahead and leave a comment down below. Otherwise, let's move on to return number 3. All right, guys, we got North Texas, of course. Wouldn't be a return without NTT. Uh-oh. I just tore the index card. Let's hope it's not signed like the Terry Fox one was signed. It is not signed. Rejoice. We've got Mr. Evans. We got Daryl Evans. Daryl Evans, 21-year career, 9 with the Braves, 8 with the Gigantes, 5 with the Tigers, including that 1984 World Series championship team. Very nice return from Mr. Daryl Evans. Yeah, I got him back not that long ago. I think he's one of the few players who has a card in every set I collect. 74 Topps, 84 Topps, 87, and 89 Upper Deck. I do believe he had a card in every single autograph set I am collecting, and I had 3 leftovers, and including this beautiful 72, which I would have wanted to desperately get signed. It looks great. I do love the 72. 72 is kind of my de facto non-official signed set. If I got a 72 card or I'm sending out to somebody and they have a 72 card out, I usually put it in with the request. Great return from him. Like I said, 2-time All-Star, World Series champion, 84. Great signer. 85, he led the league in home runs with 40 bombs. That's almost a good All-Star break for some players nowadays, getting in the 30s. There you guys go, Daryl Evans. Awesome cards. Quintessential 80s cards, as well as, of course, his 72 Topps card. Let's move on to return number 4. All right, you TTM veterans will know who this is from. P.O. Box 606 from Medina, Washington. Seattle, Washington, stamped on the envelope. This is going to be former batting champion, 2-time World Series champion, John Olerud, who signs 2 cards and 2 cards only. And I've gotten him before on some Mets cards, as he was one of my favorite Mets growing up there in high school. Loved watching him hit and field. Great fielder, great hitter. 363 in 1994 to lead the league. Only one batting title, though. Hit 354 with the Mets in 98. Did not win the batting title that year, which is crazy because that's good enough most years to win a batting title. I had a few Mets cards signed, and I realized I did not have any Blue Jays cards signed by John Olerud, so I was happy to get these back. 92, 93 Topps. They look great. Awesome signer. Spent most of his years with the Toronto Blue Jays. Also, a cup of coffee with the Mets. Only 3 years with the Mets. 5 years with the Seattle Mariners. And this former Washington State Cougar Will request a donation to the Jordan Fund. Jordan was his daughter born in 2003 with a rare chromosome disorder. And of course, they started a 501c nonprofit organization to help families of those raising children with special needs. Jordan passed away in 2020. And I think John Olerud took a break from signing around then. That was probably a very difficult time for him and his wife. So good signer, good dude, and consider sending him a couple shekels his way. He's been a great signer for many, many years. All right, my friends, let's do this. We got one more envelope to open. Let's figure out who we have back. Boston, Massachusetts, our final return here. And we've got a Bowman card of Greg Gore. Greg Gore, former first-round draft pick back in 1989 of the Detroit Tigers, 21st overall pick in the 89 draft. Signed a few quintessential 90s cards beautifully here. Really some of my favorite cards, including the Gold Leaf rookie cards mini set, or subset, I guess. Very nice. One of my favorites in that set. I love those Leaf cards, by the way. There he is, first-round draft pick card there on the score as well. He pitched for 6 years in the bigs, mostly with the Detroit Tigers. 15 games with the Angels in 96. Not a very good year, 96. Of course, that was his final year in the big leagues. Great signer from him. Had a lot of cool 90s cards. Glad to get these back signed. In fact, in 96, he posted the highest rate of home runs per 9 innings of any pitcher with at least 110 innings pitched in Major League Baseball history. So, not coincidentally, that was his last year in the bigs with the California Angels after spending some time with the Detroit Tigers. And these cards look awesome. I did ask him for a Major League debut inscription on his rookie card. Did not get it back, unfortunately. But he did sign all 5 of my cards without question. Thank you very much, Greg. Really appreciate it. There's his information. And that is it for this week's Through the Mail Monday. After last week's video went, 20 and 25. 20 minutes and 25 seconds. I figured keep this one short this week. Hope everyone out there had a great New Year's. Glad to get back to normal. The weather's really bad here in the Pacific Northwest, as it always is. Just rainy and dreary as it is. I'm looking out my window right now. It's just foggy and a mess. So that's usually how it is. Supposed to get really cold this weekend. Supposed to be some snow, which means, towards the middle of the week, it'll be translated into rain, and we'll not get that cold here. And that's usually how it is. We probably need some snow up in the mountains, so hopefully it snows up at a higher elevation. We need that water, that snowpack for our water and our reservoirs here in the Pacific Northwest. But yeah, 20 minutes and 25 seconds last week's video, and I'm like, let's get this to 2024. I got it to 2024. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I encoded it, and when I encoded it and I uploaded it, I realized it was 20 minutes and 25 seconds long. Well, that's not good. I mean, it's New Year's Day. It's got to be 2024. It's got to be 20 minutes and 24 seconds long. And just, something silly I was just doing just because I was like a few seconds away from it. I was like, well, I might as well just go ahead and make this 2024 or whatever. I think I made the thumbnail or something at the end bigger or longer. I don't know what I did. And so I uploaded it and I deleted it. And I'm like, well, this is stupid. So I went back into my Pinnacle Studio and re-edited the video and took off a second. Like, oh, that'll do it. I played the video on my video player on my PC, and it was 2024, and I uploaded it again, and guess what? Yeah, 2025 again. So I just said, you know what, the hell with it. I'm not doing this again. It takes a while to encode it and delete it and do all that stuff. So that was, first world problems, I guess, right? So that was last week's video. Hope everyone liked this week's video. Hit that subscribe button. Do this every single week. I'm doing this Monday morning, actually. Don't normally do this Monday morning. Spent yesterday with my sister up in Portland, kind of celebrating Christmas with them because they had their own little Germany vacation over the Christmas holiday, and they just got back on the 27th, so we're kind of celebrating. We had some COVID issues last week, so we were celebrating kind of Christmas and my birthday up there yesterday at Sunday, so I didn't get to do this video till today. Glad to get it taken care of. Thanks everybody for the birthday wishes. Really do appreciate it. Keep meaning to thank everyone for that, and even the well wishes on my father, who passed, like I said, almost a year ago now. Very lucky, 45 years old, and had both my parents up until last year or so. And still all my siblings and stuff, and very happy to, very lucky try to keep in perspective. I mean, some people don't get that luxury, so I was very happy to have him for as long as I did. And yes, I do have my father's autograph. I was going through his papers, and I had a real nice, clean father autograph of dad cards, and I'm like, oh, I'm saving this. I'm like, I got all these autographed cards, and like, this is my pops, you know? So I got that. I don't know why. I just did, because we were just throwing so much stuff away, and you really just got to detach yourself and just, it's weird. Everyone's been through it. I'm sure a lot of people have been through it, but it's just a weird thing to do. And, you know, I wouldn't, you know, not a hoarder per se. I collect a lot of stuff, which is probably not good because none of it's really worth anything, but I have fun doing it, and that's all that matters, right? Kind of a weird way to put it. Not really his autograph, but his signature. I saw it on a bill of sale for a car. I'm like, you know what? I'm saving this piece of paper. And yeah, it's a piece of paper. It's somewhere in my my archives. I don't know where it is. Maybe I should keep better track of my stuff. But looking forward to the rest of the year. Looking forward to baseball. College football is basically over with for me. The Ducks, my Ducks lost to Washington twice, and now they're going for a national title, which for any other Pac-12 team, or what's left of the Pac-12, I'd root for any other Pac-12 team to win the Natty, but I can't do it for Washington. I'm sorry. I know too many of their fans. I remember going to games up there in Washington, and how frustrating it was being away fan at their stadium, and how crappy their fans were. And I just know those people still exist and they're alive, and I do not want them to be happy about a national championship. So we've tried and failed, I think, 2 national titles for the Ducks. So let's hope the Huskies don't win against Michigan, who's very unlikable as well. Jim Harbaugh is not a likable coach, but I'd rather them win it than the Huskies. So there you guys go. Me and John Olerud, who of course he was a Cougar. I'm sure we're both pulling for Michigan State's Spartans to take down the Washington Huskies. So, all right, that's enough college football talk from me. There are this week's haul, which nice round, 6 rows of 3, 18 cards. Nice photo I took here. I'm sure I haven't taken it yet. I'm just assuming you're looking at that right now. And that is it, my friends. Thanks for watching, and yeah, see you next week for another Through the Mail Monday. See ya.